Good evening, everyone. My name is Inko, and we are back with our last episode of our Axumite campaign. For now, for those of you that are not familiar, when I end a series, it is not over forever. If there is enough demand, I can bring it back. So I like to say it is on ice. But it is episode 20, and this will be our last part of the Axumite campaign for who knows when. Anyway, we left off last time with a lot of shit to do. We've got our good friend Letem 2.0 marching towards Pachoras, but we want to be very careful because we don't know really what is in here. We saw that the Sassanid army led by Balash has moved to Berenice, and they're going to try to cross, I suppose. We're going to deal with that. But anyway, we don't know, as I was saying, if there's another army out here or whatever, but we're going to slowly march up towards Pachoras. We also have a level for Letem, I believe. Yes, he's got 2 points, and I think we're going to use our points to develop our campaign movement range, Commander-in-Chief. I probably should have done that before we moved, because we're losing out on those points, I think. Also, we will put a point into probably just Infantry Commander, because for the most part we have infantry, and that will be very helpful. There we go. Now, Letem is... I think he's able actually to attack Pachoras this turn. We will probably just surround it for now. We really want to make sure that we don't have to deal with Balash later on, so we will take care of that very soon. We have a bunch of gold to spend, and I think that's something we'll have to look out sooner rather than later, although I really want to point out that an army from Makran has marched along the coast, and now they are threatening to capture Eudameon, which is a little bit worrying considering all we have there is 3 units. So that's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough one. He could attack Zafar, which would be a little bit more difficult because we have walls and that's where the governor is. I think our only option is to actually recruit an army and attempt to get a bunch of mercenaries in Eudameon for now, until possibly Anbasa gets back. And if we look at Anbasa, let's see, what kind of mercenaries can we get? We can get a few units. Would it be enough to prevent that army from attacking? I don't know. We'll find out. We definitely need to get Anbasa back to Zafar, though. These guys came out of fucking nowhere. I was not expecting it. They marched straight south of Yathrib, and here they stay. Now, Yathrib is held by and settled, interestingly enough, by Lakhmid separatists. So that's going to be interesting. The Lakhmids themselves holding Hira. I don't know where these guys came from, but they settled this place very quickly. And there we go. We may want to actually do a forced march so that we can arrive just that much quicker. Yeah, we're going to have to hire an army, maybe led by Detonis because we don't like him. Would that be a good idea? Or should we get... no, we should really get Gabaz or Abuna because they are steadfast defenders. They were born for this kind of shit. Let's see, morale, 3-1 defending. Let's go with the young guy, Gabaz. There we go. What kind of skills does he have? Oh, he's spurned. For some reason, he's spurned, which is lovely. We just hired him, and now he's telling me, "You have spurned me. You have taken my prestige away. I've got a loss of status here, which is completely absurd because before he was mucking around in the alleyways, digging through the dirt, looking for worms and shit to eat, and now we've made him a man of status, and he tells me that he's been spurned. I don't believe it. Okay, do we want armor, or do we want... We'll go with the diadem. I don't think we'll be able to actually utilize these before the enemy attacks. I'm not sure when exactly we get this, whether it's the end of this turn or the beginning of next turn. We'll find out. We are going to want some enemy morale debuffs, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then probably some form of defense would be awesome. Or Eastern Turncoats. +5 morale. I don't think we have much... No, we don't. We'll go with an Eastern Turncoat. There we go. I don't know if you can say Makran is an Eastern Empire. Maybe if we look at the... Are they Eastern? Is there no way to check their culture group. Well, of course, I know they're an Eastern faction, but do they count as an Eastern empire? I don't know. I'm going to assume yes. Okay, so we have our army in Eudameon that is going to attempt to hold against this Makranian onslaught. I guess Makranian would be the name. So we have 3,000 talents that we're going to use to buy up all of the mercenaries. That's pretty cheap. 800 talents. Not bad at all. That has caused our income to absolutely nosedive, though, unfortunately. But that's pretty much all we can do until Anbasa gets a little bit closer. So now we have 2,200 talents to spend. We are building a levy center. I think it would be ideal to upgrade our farm in Ethiopia because we are still having issues with food every winter or whatever the hell it is. We're not having any issues with squalor or public order at the moment, so I'm sure we can shoulder that burden. We should really repair stuff in Omana as well. We've built or have repaired the Clifftop Monastery, which is going to help with upkeep cost, negative 30% for all units in region. Local armies. Holy shit, that's quite powerful. It is also increasing our influence of Eastern Christianity. Apparently that's what that's doing. Okay. Public order is increased as well by buildings. Instability is our only problem right now. But if we were to perhaps repair these docks, we can't afford to repair the docks, I don't think. Okay, yeah, we are out of gold right now, so we'll have to wait till next turn. What I think I want to do, though, is grab our fleet that is blockading the Sassanid army in Ayla, and we're going to sail down and attack these armies that have boarded... Well, I shouldn't say these armies, it's just singular. One army has boarded the ships outside of Berenice. Apparently the garrison is reinforcing? How the hell does that work? Will they come via ship? Or should we just block... Well, I think this is going to be a half sea, half land battle, probably. Yeah, no, that is not at all what we want to do. I just want to attack... I just want to attack this army. This army on the transports. Okay, well that apparently is going to force me to... No, we will attack their armies at sea and then just sail away. We don't have to deal with the land army, I don't think. We're gonna take a roll of the dice here and hope that these guys aren't also going to board ships, because that's my worry, is that these guys are going to board ships and they're going to dominate our navy. Hard to say. Anyway, everyone, I'm gonna take a roll of the dice here. I'm rattling them, and then I'm throwing them, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna get, I don't know, would snake eyes be good? Probably not. I'm gonna say like double sixes. From my experience as a tabletop game player, I should say, double sixes is more often than not good. Anyway, I'll see you guys outside of Berenice as we try to destroy this fucking army. I don't know. I'm not really confident, though. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. And here we are at sea. We've just arrived as the Sassanid ships are beginning to put out to sea. And no, actually, look at this. They're landing. They're landing. We need to rush because I don't think this is not really what I was hoping for. Their army is just going to land, and we're not going to be able to attack them at all. Maybe we can take out the garrison, but these guys are definitely going to go the cowardly route. Yeah, you know what we can do? We can burn a lot of the settlement with our artillery. Or alternatively, we may be able to sink a ship or two with just artillery. See, look at this. They only have 3 spots to land here. I mean, they could move over here or... Oh shit, or is this... the situation? Yeah, the ship's back out now. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, well, we're going to try to board some of these guys. We'll put 2 ships on these guys, 2 ships on those slingers. This ship is going to... I don't know. Can I ram with these Libranians? I don't think so. No, I can't. Okay, well, it looks like we're just going to board everything we can. This artillery ship is just going to... I guess... just go fucking buck wild on this, let's say this tower, sure. Now these archers are pretty much useless as well. We want to flank around, though. Here we go. These guys are trying to flee. Oh, shit. Am I getting hit by artillery? They're not able to fire that fucking far, are they? Oh, my God. It seems that they're not. I forgot. Letem has just taken casualties from previous battles, but holy shit, are we able to board these guys now, or what? We're chasing these guys down, and they just don't know what to do. The great Ethiopian fleet is arriving, and they are going to kick the absolute shit out of all the Sassanids they can get their hands on. Here we go. Now we are beginning to fire with our artillery, and we have yet to hit that watchtower. Let's do some of this action. Pew! Where this is going to land, no one knows. Okay, we're going to set fire to their settlement, I suppose. Here it comes. Boom! Oh, I messed that up. Oh, shit. But holy fuck, our ships are boarding and doing tons of damage. Those slingers just don't know what hit them. There we go. That entire ship is gone. That was part of the garrison, I believe. Now, we have 4 more ships here full of raiders ready to rock and sock all of these douchebags. We're going to try to board these spearmen right off the coast. I think we're going to get slung at, though. That's the only thing. Sling, slang, slung. We're also receiving fire from some of these towers, I think. Yeah, so I guess this is just going to be a very light sea raid. And then we're going to fuck off back to Ayla, I suppose. We'll blockade that army. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, look at these guys. These are the heavy corsairs. They're fully armored with scale mail. They've got like those face chainmail, I don't know what you'd call them, like veils, I guess. Holy shit, what a fucking boarding, though. We've attacked them in the rear, and now we are just taking their ship like there's no tomorrow. And those guys are going to flee very quickly. Now, we are out of targets to board, so I think this is pretty much the end of our battle. Let's sail elsewhere. Our fucking artillery ship is going to keep firing. Maybe we can kill some cavalry while we're here. I don't know. I think we can also... Oh shit, yeah, we've lit their city on fire quite a bit. Let's light their docks on fire and shit like that. That'd be great, won't it? Okay, we'll go cinematic. Shoo! Here it is. And it did nothing. Okay. Let's get another shot off, perhaps here. And then we'll watch that Korean. That just fell quite short, actually. That hit like the seawall quite ineffectively. Okay, well, that's not great. That is not great. We've killed 1 unit of spears. That's wonderful. Let's get the fuck out. We will flee. This was a very ineffective raid, I have to say. We killed a few of them, and we have set their settlement on fire. We have yet to actually hit that watchtower. Fucking wonderful. We'll try again for this little... I guess it would be a gathering section. Hit the seawall again. I guess we just have like something against those docks, like boardwalks and shit. We had a very bad experience at a boardwalk fair, I guess. A farmer's market. I don't know. Shit, man. We are doing terribly with this, with this artillery. Oh, we did just kill 4 or 5 of those guys. They had families, so I mean, that's certainly something. That's not something to scoff at. Okay, we have used all of our ammunition and it is now time to GTFO. Settlement damage, 2%. We just destroyed that guy's, like, ventilation shaft or whatever. Is that actually going to light on fire? Yep, it appears so. Okay, well, we burnt down a few houses, a few goat pens. We've killed some men, and now we're going to fuck off. That was very ineffectual. I wasn't joking when I said this was a really shitty raid. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I was expecting to destroy this Sassanid army, but they just landed like absolute assholes. And now I can't deal with them. Okay. Alright, well, we'll just speed through this until we... Okay, there we go. Wonderful. And there we have it. That was a draw. We killed 130 Persians. and destroyed their fleet garrison, I suppose. So that's certainly something, but it was not nearly as effective as I was hoping. I suppose we'll try to sail back to Ayla because... okay, there we go. Yeah, we want to just kind of block them in still. How big is our zone of control? Hard to say. Let's find out. It is just that big, so that's... They'll be able to sail by now. Oh, no, no, no. We've blocked them in still. Okay. Now, my worry is that Balash and this fleet led by Narsi will be able to double-team that fleet. I'm not going to worry too much about it, though, because it is now time to attack Pachoras. How many units are in Pachoras? Quite a lot. It's all spears and bowmen, though. I think we can do quite well here. Although, having said that, those towers will be a bit of an issue. What am I doing here? I want to look at the gathered information? Sure. This might actually be kind of tough. It's all levy spears and archers. We have some lightly armored swords, and that might be able to do it. I don't know. I'm going to, since it is the last episode, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and fight this battle. We could even do a night attack. Wouldn't that be fucking swell? No, we'll fight a regular battle. I'm hoping my Afar swordsman will carry the day. We'll find out. Here we go. Well, I can tell you right now, this is going to be a tough battle. This will be a tough nut to crack. There's very few avenues of entry into this place. There's two bridges, which are overlooked by a singular tower. There is a back entrance here that will allow you access to the courtyard. And then, of course, there are two main entrances either side. We're going to try to force our way through this bridge because technically it is two entries that is blocked by, or covered by like 1.5 towers. There's one here and one here, which may be able to cover either way. I'm going to try to burn down these towers before I get too far. I'm going to use my slingers to cover, and we want some of our infantry to be on standby so that we can attack the bridgeheads. Now, on the other side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to try to burn down those towers with a singular unit of archers. And the reason I'm going for both of these entrances is because I can easily flank either defending force if I break through. If I do break through. I'm still not that confident just because we don't have too many great units for this kind of battle. Now we are going to... Do we want to sling those pagan band? Probably not, because they've got a decent missile block chance unless they're not facing the right direction. So we'll sling at those guys in the rear if we can. Even better, we can sling at those scouts. We just have to get in range. Okay, but now we are firing our fire arrows at these towers, and it's going to be a long time until they light on fire, and then even longer until they actually burn down. Although I've just noticed that these guys have failed to actually block the streets where the tower is, so we can easily march in and capture it. But we'll keep firing fire arrows just in case. There we go. Now our slingers are... Are they going to be able to... Okay, we're going to have to stop being in a loose formation here. Just so that we can get close enough to sling at these spearmen here. Any day now, these guys will actually fucking do what I'm telling them. Jesus. Okay. Do we want to advance right away? If we're going to advance, we'll advance with our swords first, because these pagan band will not be able to stand up to our Afar swordsmen. So let's actually charge right in. Let's charge in with the Afar swordsmen, and we'll hold the tower with our spears. Now we want these guys to be in somewhat square formations. There we go. And we will frenzy these. Oh my god. These guys are not in formation at all. And although there is cavalry now involved. Oh shit. These guys are like bunching up big time. So we're going to have a hell of a time just slaughtering them. Okay. We don't really need to fire at that tower anymore just because we've destroyed it. Here comes Letem 2.0, I suppose. We really want to take out that tower, though, because they are going to cause many casualties. And now we're slinging at those spears in the rear. We're going to want our spears to help out. These slingers are not going to be able to hit anything from here. Holy shit, we broke the cavalry. How the hell did we manage that? I don't know. Our archers, though, are going to have to fire at those guys up on the hill. There we go. We've got some Afar swordsmen ready to flank. And then we've got another unit. Oh, I should have moved all of my units in. My mistake, but there we go. We've got another unit of Afar swordsmen ready to attack there. These slingers are causing some serious casualties to those spearmen. They haven't been facing the right direction. And holy shit, we are doing quite well here. Let's knock down that wall. We will also flank around with our spears just so we can break these guys. Oh my god, we've got a mass rout going on. It's messy. Okay, we need to intercept that cavalry though. Okay, my Afar swordsmen are going to get crushed by some cav right away here. Luckily, we've got some spears on standby to deal with that. There we go. Oh, my archers are also dealing with it. You know what? This is actually going quite well. I was worried that this would be a messy siege, but no, it's working very, very nicely. Now, my slingers have nearly destroyed that unit. As for my archers, they are failing to fire at that watchtower, probably because they're so far away. But our Afar swordsmen are going to move in and cut them down. We want all of these swordsmen over here. Whatever spears we have, they're going to break down that barrier. They would be just dandy to... Oh my god. It looks like somehow those units got... I don't know what the fuck happened there. I really do not. Okay, this watchtower has yet to do anything. Wonderful. It hasn't burned down yet. It hasn't even caught on fire. I think this is going to be better for my archers. 10%? Was that 10% there? Okay, actually, you know what? We're going to need 2 of these units to come around the flank. Led by Letem 2.0. Our slingers, they can just stay out here, I suppose. For now. Now we are very nearly through the barricade. I fucking love barricades. It's a great feature for Total War. The idea that you can actually customize your siege defense, fucking wonderful. I just kind of wish that it was more than 1 barricade per battle, though. A little bit more effectual, I guess. A little bit more effective. 1 barricade really doesn't do much. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have yet to burn down this fucking tower, and it is not going to burn down before we run out of ammunition, so we're just going to stop. Fucking stop it right now. And then we're just going to storm into the courtyard. We have yet to break down that barricade. We're at 90%. Our fucking Afar swordsmen are carrying this battle so hard right now. So fucking hard. Maybe our archers can defend, because what I'm thinking is the Sassanids are going to be attacking within a turn or two. I'm thinking that maybe... What's his name? Balash, Peter Balash will be marching towards us and attacking us next turn. So I really want to cause as many casualties as I can here without receiving too many of my own, obviously, as is the case with most everything. There we go. That tower's now down. Okay, so it's just a matter of now busting our way into the courtyard. We can speed the game up a little bit. My Afar swordsmen are taking a lot of casualties from those archers, though. That's the only thing. So we'll charge them with our desert spears because they will be better at receiving casualties. Now, these guys are exhausted, unfortunately. Let's reinforce with Letem 2.0. And we can brace our units. That's not going to do much, but... no, that hasn't done fucking anything. Maybe it will allow us to push through these Armenian spears. My fucking Afar swordsmen are just chopping them to pieces. Okay, we will leave our levy spears here. Desert spears, whatever the hell they are. And that will allow them to just... Oh my god, yeah, we've won. Let's take the courtyard. We're going to have to chase down these archers, unfortunately. Maybe if we can just tank some of those arrows with our spear units, that would be ideal. Now my Afar swordsmen are going to cross across the river again. Who the fuck is this, and how come they haven't... Oh my god. I guess I left those units behind by accident. Whoops. Anyway, we'll put Letem into the center. And these guys should be breaking anytime soon. These Persian bows. For some reason they... Are they fucking firing while they're running? That was pretty sweet. It seems like they are. Oh no, it's 2 different units. My mistake. Or is it? No, it's all 1 unit. What the fuck? They have yet to break, though. I'm interested in how that's happening. We've got the town square. I guess we just have to charge with our spears, unfortunately. Let's run them off. I cannot suffer too many casualties in my Afar swordsman enemy any longer, that is. So I'm going to keep them back. My slingers would be the perfect counter to these bowmen, so we just need to get them involved. If at all possible. Obviously it's not, unfortunately. But anyway, we will attack these Persian bows with our spears. And hopefully that will be enough to cause them to break. That's all we need to do is get these guys to break. So now we've got 3 units charging these bows. If we can avoid taking out this tower, that would be great. We're going to suffer some casualties, but that is just fine. 500 men have been killed, which is far less than I was expecting in this battle. Oh shit, look at this. We've got some Persian bowmen here. Okay. They're going to rout pretty soon. We just need to attack with our own bows, I think. Or fire at them with regular bows. Regular arrows, that is. At fucking point blank. Please. There we go. That really didn't do much. But we'll flank around with these spears. And that should be more than enough. There we go. We broke that unit. Now we just need to chase these guys up. I'm surprised they haven't broken yet. Fuck me. This is horrendous. We're going to be chasing these guys to the very edge of the map, I bet you. There they go. Okay, we won. Wonderful. We've captured Pachoras with minimal casualties. As minimal as can be. 500 men have been lost, but I'm pretty sure with this army we can hold against Balash's army. Especially with this city because it has those 2 bridgeheads. It's got a lot of really good, easily supported choke points. Like in Adulis, not so much. It's really just a ring of choke points. But whereas in Pachoras, we've got a bit of a high ground to hold out with. So that's just fine. Okay, we can loot and occupy, which would be... I think that's going to be our answer. We don't have to deal with public order too much, I think, because this is our home province, so we can very easily crank out public order. We're already at 100, for example, and now we have some cash to fix some of this bullshit. Do we want to fix any of it? Hard to say. We can, though, recruit not an army, but we can recruit units where we are. Let's merge some of these swordsmen. There we go. And we can very easily recruit 1, 2, 3 units. Look at that. And then as soon as that new barracks is built in Adulis, we will be able to recruit cavalry if we need to. Okay, so we've pretty much done all the exciting stuff already, so I think it's just time to wrap up the series here. We have encountered the Lakhmid separatists, in Yathrib. We saw them. They settled the place. They put up some tents. Basically, it's the Burning Man festival. They've got a big wooden man in the middle. It's crazy. Unseasonal conditions in Ethiopia. It's unseasonable because we fucking captured territory from the Sassanid Persians. And for the first time in the series, we've actually begun to push back against them. And we can break out, essentially. We've got control of the Red Sea. We've got a big army in Pachoras that will soon have cavalry, which will be a great boon. We have completed Arabia Felix. We just have to deal with this Makranian army and defend Omana. Eventually, we would be able to build a second army in Zafar just so that we can defend the entire front on the Arabian Peninsula very easily. The term of office for Anbasa as the Master of Supplies has ended. I think we want him to become a... Master of Supplies was not too bad, actually. We'll keep with that. I think Nazul as well. He lost his position as Castellan. We want him to keep that for the public order bonus. A hidden agent was found in Berenice. Letem gained a rank. We already dealt with that, rather. And now we have a new mission. The Spice Must Flow Part 2. Holy shit.
The final 2 spice ports lay waiting to be seized. Is there a more delectable state of affairs than master of the spices? With your new troops, the ire of the Sassanids will not trouble you, and think of the rewards. We've seen that before. Objectives. We need to achieve a monopoly on the spice resources by capturing the other 2 ports. That will allow us to build a spice trading port, which will unlock new spice warriors as well. Unfortunately, we will not be able to find them, or rather, we will not be able to use them because this series is coming to an end. We won 2 battles, technically. We've captured and looted Pachoras. We've secured Ethiopia, which was one of our mission objectives. If you guys remember, there we go. We've completed the hostile takeover mission, and we've completed Ethiopia and also Arabia Felix. We have destroyed Himyar, and we can't get a peace with the Eastern Romans because we are already at peace. And also we can't get a trade agreement with anyone, really, because everyone hates us. Perhaps we can talk to the Lachaman separatists. Oh my fucking god. We can actually trade with the Lachaman separatists. Oh my word. This is a great episode for the series because all this new shit is happening. They don't want to pay that much cash, but we definitely want them to pay 800. Okay, they have accepted to that. So now we have our first trade partner. Well, not our first trade partner. We're trading with the Eastern Romans, but that has ceased. Let us... Can we get a non-aggression pact for some cash? I don't think the Lachmans want to have a war with us, and we definitely don't want a war with them, so we'll get a non-aggression pact. There we go. We could even get like a defensive alliance, perhaps. They don't want that. How about a military alliance? No, they don't want that because we are at war. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that is the only faction that we can trade with. If we were to push all the way up to Egypt, we could trade again with the Eastern Romans, but that is far, far away. Anyway, everyone, I have to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series while it lasted. It wasn't, as quickly... It wasn't as fast-paced as I was really hoping. We got bogged down by the Sassanids, so that may have been boring to watch. I understand. But it was definitely fun to play, and it was definitely fun to read all your comments. So, if you like this series, be sure to leave a like and be sure to leave a comment. It can come back eventually if there is enough demand. If you want to get updates on new series or anything like that, you can check me out on Facebook, Twitter. All the links are below. And I'll see you guys yet again with a new series. I don't know what's going to take up the Monday slot yet, because I am bringing the Aksum campaign as well as the Charlemagne campaign to a close, so I don't know what's going to come on Monday yet, but stay tuned because there will be news eventually. But anyway, I'm going to say thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you with a new series eventually. Have a good one.